Welcome to the PNW Guerilla Show. Today we are going to be talking about a couple of things going on in recent events because, you know, God forbid we ever don't talk about recent events. The last 36 hours or so, I've been out in the middle of nowhere, so I just got caught up over brunch of what's been going on in the local hubbubaloo. And there's a couple of interesting things that I want to talk about. And then for the most part, I'm probably just going to be BSing about my trip out to the hills and camping and hiking and just kind of enjoying life while you still can. And I know a lot of people take that in a direction of like, oh, you're trying to sell me surplus. And like, you're saying the world's going to end tomorrow. And that's why I have to go and enjoy it. Like, no, dude, it's because you're getting older every single day and you should go enjoy your body while it still works. But subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Patreon, go buy some military surplus. All right, let's get into this heckin' thing. So if you guys somehow were not tracking, and if you guys, aren't on Twitter, which once again, I feel like every single stream, I'm like referencing Twitter and bringing up Twitter. And if you aren't on like social media, or if you're like, there's a couple of guys that watch me that are only on YouTube. And if you're only watching on YouTube, you know what? Honestly, your day-to-day life is probably a hell of a lot more calm and relaxed. Unfortunately, the vast majority of things in this life, you can't really affect all that much. I know what everyone wants to say, you know, like, oh, you should be fighting and you should be knowing everything that's going on around the world constantly. You need to know all geopolitics constantly. Well, I actually disagree. But the hilarity of me saying that, going right into the video that I'm about to talk about. So, hilarious video that I just found. Let's see, this was posted. Oh, this was posted today. And there's two videos that I want to put together just perfectly. So, Ian, if you give me the screen right quick. And this is kind of just like the hilarity of like, because when they say it, it's perfectly okay, right? When they say it, it's perfectly fine. When I say it, when any of us say it, now it's an issue. So I'm just going to let this woman speak for herself right quick.
Far left. And the thing that makes this so appalling is that Jews built the left in this country. We built the labor movement.
Can you say that again? Just the way you said it.
I was like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Say again last? Like, what was that?
That far left. And the thing that makes this so appalling is that Jews built the left in this country.
So I'm not going to force you guys to listen to the entire video, but this woman is stating that that she's upset that the left doesn't support the left in America, the Democrats do not support Israel enough. And she's upset and starts going into, do you have any idea what we did for the left and everything that we did to build the left? And like, you're like, wait. I want you to say that again, just the way you said it. Like, what did you mean by that? And it's so funny. Like they get so brazen trying to say this crap, right? They get so boastful. And then it's like, hold on, wait. I heard what you just said. I don't think it sounds as good as you think it sounds. I saw that and I had to talk about it on stream. I had to share it. It's so comical, man. It's so comical how when you like, cause if I said this without showing this video, right? If I said exactly what she just said without showing this video, I am now evil. I'm now racist. I'm an anti-Semite. So it's helpful that, you know, people in positions of power and people that I say positions of power loosely, but it's helpful when they say this shit out loud, because then you can show all the normies, you can show your friends, you can show your family and be like, look here, this is something that you've been telling me is like, no, it's mostly the evangelical Christians. And I know I've been kind of hating on them a little bit more as of late, but once again, you know, traitors help invaders and all that jazz. But the next thing that I want to get into in recent news, and I unfortunately have not shared this. Once again, I haven't been back in cell phone signal for too long. I was mostly out in the mountains the last 24, 36 hours or so. Well, let's see. I got out there. Yeah, they're about 36 hours. There was another event that came out as of late, and it was the Irina case, you know, furthering. And I forget the name of the gentleman that helpfully and lovingly dispatched her out of this life. I'm sure that they'll try to, like, you know, say some phrasing of that. But the black guy that stabbed Irina in the neck. If you guys are not tracking that case somehow, I won't forget his name, man. Anyway, he did not face charges because they stated that he was not intelligent enough to face charges. They tried to play he was found mentally incompetent to proceed any charges. I'm like, I'm sorry. If someone is found mentally incompetent and they cannot face charges for violent crime, then this means that they are not competent enough to continue living. If you are not competent enough to face charges for taking another life, then you are not responsible enough to continue living. And this shouldn't be a hot take. This shouldn't be a hot take in any way, shape, or form. We do the exact same thing with animals. We do the exact same thing with dogs, where if they attack someone, where if they bite someone, if they kill someone, that dog gets put down. Not once do you ever question, oh, well, you don't understand the house that this dog came from. You don't understand the motive that this dog, you don't understand the IQ that this, look, no, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It gets cold. It gets taken out of the gene pool. You were too violent. You couldn't behave. Now you get put down. And this is, and I know that some people are going to try to say, oh, but that's a dog and that's different. Okay. Yes, it is a dog, but it is, if we're talking about someone hurting a human being, right? If anyone, I don't care who I don't care if it's a dog. I don't care if it's a human. I don't care if it's an animal from a third world country that has a 45 IQ. I don't give a shit. If someone cannot face trial, then they should be put down. And you know what? And I'm going to get even more spicy than this. The judges that are allowing this shit, the judges that are allowing this need to also be taken care of. Now, I saw some people getting in a lot of trouble for hating on judges. So I'm gonna try to do my best to carefully orchestrate my words here. Let's see. The guy was named DeCarlos Brown Jr. has been found incapable to proceed on the state stabbing murder charge brought against him in the killing of Ukrainian refugee Irina Zarutska. I probably butchered that, but so here's my question: Are they just going to let him back out on the streets? What are they going to do with him? Are they putting him in a sane asylum? Where do we go now? And the fact that this just keeps happening and it just keeps happening and it just keeps happening and it just keeps happening. The judges that are allowing this is quite literally a white genocide. This is allowing, because they're and in the video as well, this guy said that I got that white bitch. Like, he said that. You could hear that in the audio. Now, I don't know what I can play on YouTube, but that was heard on the audio that he said he knew exactly what the fuck he did. He knew exactly what he did. He knew why he did it. And I heard the video or the audio footage afterwards where he was trying to say that the government forced him to do it, and the government like put something in his brain and like, oh, he's trying to blame it on the government. And you know what? Hell, the government, they might have MK Ultra'd this guy. I don't fucking know. They very well may have forced him to do it. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care why he did it. I don't care his feelings while he did it. I do not give a shit. And no one else should care either. There's no reason that any sensible person that cares about life in any way, shape, or form. Like, it doesn't matter what race at a certain point, it doesn't matter what race you are. If you are this violent, if you're taking out this many people, you need to be put down. It'd be no different. I would have the exact same opinion if it was a white person and they were just going door to door to door to door, killing people, and they had 14 rape charges and 50 murder charges. No, that guy needs put down. I don't care what race they are. This is a problem that problem needs culled. As someone that owns livestock, someone that owns livestock and understands that you cull the violent ones, right? Sorry, you cannot work out in our herd. You were eating other animals. You were hurting other animals. Okay, we're putting you down now. And that's in no way, shape, or form should this be a hot take. I cannot believe in current year that I even have to fucking say this out loud, man. And that's something that drives me insane as well. It's like going through, and like I've said countless times, who knows what comment sections are actually real people and are bots, or are, unfortunately a living bot. Because NPCs, even though they have, and I've said this multiple times in the past, even though you have a pulse, that doesn't mean that saves you from being a bot. You do the exact same things as an AI bot would. You say the exact same things that an AI bot would. You believe all the propaganda. You're a bot. And yes, most pro MAGA, people right now, pro MAGA simps, they're just fucking bots, man. They'll trust the heckin' plan, bro. My brother, it's 4D chess, bro. No, you don't understand, bro. It's Trump's playing the long game. He's playing the long game. I think it was I think it was Phoenix Ammunition that said that if Trump got down on his, I don't know, it was either Phoenix Ammunition or a Shoe on Head that said if Trump got down on his knees and on live TV just started sucking Bibi Netanyahu off, people would still say, "Oh, it's hold on." 4D chess. No. You don't understand. He's playing the long game, guys. It's a deep fake. You know what? He's sucking Bibi Netanyahu's dick right now. Okay. Cause he's getting intel out of there. That's how he gets the intel. Okay. You don't understand. Israel is giving America intel. Okay. And Trump has to get it through the blowjob. So and it's so crazy. The shit that MAGA will fucking say, the amount of coping that comes out of them is fascinating, man. It's fascinating. And I realize that's a ridiculous, and like, oh, well, that would never happen. It's so funny because you say shit like that. And people are like, well, that would never happen. That's a ridiculous scenario. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. Shit. Like you ruin the joke the second that I have to explain it. You understand that? You fucks. I think as well, most people, I don't know. I got brunch this morning and there aren't very many people my age that are, getting brunch at, 11 a.m. Right. It's not very many people that are my demographic that are getting brunch at 11 a.m. So it was mostly boomers there. And I was sitting down in Tim's Kitchen in Ording. If you guys ever been to Tim's Kitchen, absolutely amazing little restaurant, really good brunch food, and you always leave the leftovers. But there's a little train that's always going around the top of the restaurant, and like you can't help but just like the whole time you're waiting for your food, you're just like, ooh, choo choo. But I was looking around and it was mostly boomers there, right? So it was just and there was people sitting. There was two boomers that were sitting behind me, and they were by themselves. And it was both guys, and I was just thinking about, did they have wives and the wives died? Did the wives leave? Are the kids out of the house and now they just don't know what to do, so they're at a restaurant just by themselves? And then I was looking at the boomers that had their wives there, and it really just I was just pondering, waiting for my food, and I was wondering, all of these boomers, do you think they know? Like, do you think any of them know how much they've fucked over this country? Like, how many boomers do you think actually know how much the white population is being erased and replaced in America? Like, do you know how many boomers do you think actually are aware or even care, of how much is changing around them constantly? And I've been saying this for a while now, that there's really only two people left in America. There's two types of people. There is people that are paying taxes and working a job, and there's people that aren't. And I know that, like, technically speaking, you could play that analogy with pretty much anything. I mean, you can play that analogy with absolutely fucking anything, right? It's kind of like like you could say, well, there's only two types of people in this world. There's people that like ice cream and people that don't like ice cream. So I can say that about fucking anything, but that's besides the point. I firmly believe that there's only two types, and I've started viewing this, viewing life through this lens of there's two types of people in America, of those that are still actively paying taxes and those that are receiving taxes. And once you start viewing life, once you start looking around in America with that lens, you really start thinking differently about all of this. Of like, do you think the people that are just receiving taxes constantly and maybe they have paid taxes, but it's been, decades, or maybe they've never paid taxes in their lives, and they don't understand the frustration that us taxpayers are currently going through. They don't understand, paying and watching everything slowly getting worse, because the vast majority of boomers, they're in their own little bubble. The vast majority of retired people, they're in their own little bubble. The vast majority of retired veterans, they are in a little bubble, and they can stay there. They can be completely delusional to how the world works. They can be completely and utterly focused in this tiny little echo chamber, and they don't have to leave. I mean, like, boomers and retired people, they could sit at home all day and all night and never watch any current events whatsoever. They could watch only Fox News or only CNN and think that they are informed. They can go through life being completely and utterly delusional, and they don't have to, start working with immigrants. They don't have to start, struggling with people that don't speak English. They don't have to worry about the same things the vast majority of us do working a 9 to 5. And, there's so many things they can just fucking sit at home, and as things get worse, their paycheck's probably just, going to continue getting a small little inflation bump. How y'all doing tonight? We are actually doing pretty good. I'm ranting about about current events, and I'm ranting about this, but I will say that for the most part, I had a really, really good day yesterday. I had a good morning, and I had a good day today, but that's probably because I didn't check social. like I was saying, if you have the ability to disassociate, life is a lot easier because you're completely oblivious to everything going on. Now, you could also say, and you can caveat, and I can agree to this, sometimes not being tuned in to current events, and sometimes not being tuned in to what's going on right now it's really nice. It's really fucking nice. So there is absolutely a caveat there. And yeah, yesterday I did nothing, and I don't have anything uploaded on my computer, so I can't show you guys anything yet. Everything, all my footage is on my my Insta360 camera, and then on my drone. I haven't pulled anything off. I basically got back, I changed, went for brunch, came back home, and then pretty much just sat outside with the chickens in the sun, and I've just been kind of vibing today, guys. It's been a really, really chill last couple of days. And I know that some people are gonna be like, "Oh man, your unemployed friend on a Thursday afternoon." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I get it." And the other guys that I went out with, they all played hooky. So I'm the bad influence around here. Of dude, you don't have to go to your wage slave job, man. Come on the mountains with me. Fuck your wage slave job. It's gay anyway. They'll replace you tomorrow. Who gives a shit? You got PTO? Use that PTO. Let's go. Come on.
Me coming out.
Yeah.
They'll replace you tomorrow.
Wait, say again.
I came out. They'll replace you tomorrow.
Oh. No, I thought you were referencing me being like earlier of okay, I should go on Thursday, and you're like, today's Thursday. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, well, tomorrow for sure then.
So this is how I find out.
Inflating is a rotten peach, honestly, dude. Inflation is just, and that's another thing of once you start actually talking about that, and once you start talking to people that don't understand and don't get what's going on, because once again, and I say that that boomers and non-taxpayers are the most oblivious of everyone, but I will say that that wage slavers are also extremely oblivious to what's going on. And pause. And I would honestly say at a certain point, maybe in some ways that the people that are working 9 to 5s might be more oblivious than those who are retired. Now that I think about it. But at least the people that are working 9 to 5s, they're still seeing the world, right? They're still having to deal with traffic. They're still having to go to work. They're still having to deal with different certain things. So they can't be as easily put in this little echo chamber. But at the same rate, the people that are working 9 to 5s, they're so hyper focused with their 9 to 5 and with their job that, and I know so many guys like this, that they just have no idea what's going on. I'm a Jew, actually, Alex. Okay. Good luck with that. I saw my name, so it just it pinned, and I was like, what? You talk a lot of shit. Yeah, I do. Anyway, see, I hate that. I'll read a comment and just completely derails me of what I was saying. I need to focus on sometimes I can read the comments and sometimes I can't, because I'll read one comment. It's just completely derails my conversation. Anyway, I know multiple 9 to 5ers, multiple wages that are very, very detached from what's going on in the world. And it's really easy to be detached because, I mean, especially if you're working, 10, 12-hour days and your job isn't something where you can be on your phone, then yeah, you're probably even more oblivious than what's going on. And at a certain point, I think that that wage slave jobs are kind of that way on purpose, because there are a lot of jobs. There are a lot of jobs in America that really just don't need to exist. And it feels like we just kind of like keep making more jobs that don't need to exist. The majority of jobs in America, I would say, are daycare. They're daycare to keep us busy, to keep us tired, to keep us disassociated. Like the majority of jobs, and by no means all of them. I'm not saying all of them, and I fucking hate that so much when people take me out of context and they're like, "Oh, well, you said this, and that means all." I'm like, well, it's like, dude, it's no. It's literally the meme, right, of like the guy that's like covered by ants, and he's like, I'm getting eaten to death by ants, and the other guy's like, well, not all ants are killer ants. Like it's literally that meme. That meme drives me up the wall insane because like it's so relevant in so many ways. I remember I don't remember who it might have been Homath that said this, but saying any statement in any way, shape, or form, and someone adds with a "but actually," or "well, these people," or "well, in some cases," that person immediately just showed you how low their IQ was, because they're showing that they lack the ability of abstract. Because you shouldn't have to say that there's outliers. Anyone that has a high enough IQ knows that there's always going to be outliers, no matter what. Every single statement that is made, there is always going to be outliers, because it's the same thing of like the Star Wars of only Sith deal in absolutes, because there is no absolute. There's always going to be outliers. There's always going to be nuance, and everyone that has a high enough IQ to understand that, you don't have to fucking say it. So the fact that I have to say like behind like every single statement, when I'm saying that, I understand that there's some cool boomers. Well, I understand that there's, there's some cool, Republicans. I understand that there's some cool libertarians. I shouldn't have to say that. I'm saying this for the low IQ people in the room so they can feel included as well, because they're not fucking smart enough to be able to understand that, yes, they're also included. So when I say that, like boomers are fucking awful, and then someone's like, "Oh, well, I'm a cool boomer. Well, you fucking hate me." Like, okay, if you're a cool boomer, then just be a cool boomer. You don't have to go out of your way to let everyone know that there are some cool boomers. We know. We're friends with some cool boomers. We're friends with, like, everyone knows a couple cool boomers. Everyone knows a couple cool Gen Xers. Everyone knows a cool like libertarian, even though like libertarians. Like everyone knows a couple like cool brown people. Everyone like, and I could just keep going and keep going. Like the issue is that like the outliers, they do not change that is the exception to the rule. That is the exception to the rule. That does not change the rule. That does not change that this is affecting so many people, broad scale. That might have been a good clip. I don't know. Maybe it felt good. It felt genuine. It felt from the heart. Okay. Now that I'm done with that rant, now I'm going to read some comments. But Mr. Guerilla, what about my Funko Pops? No, I unironically, I've had people tell me, because I've stated before how like, your Funko Pops are like, when you die, we're burning your Funko Pops. Like, fuck all Funko Pops. I hate Funko Pop enjoyers. Like, Funko Pops are fucking gay. I own a Funko Pop. Okay, like I get it. There's exceptions to the rule, but overall, yes, it's fucking gay. It's the same thing of like, I play video games, and I would say people that are obsessed with video games are fucking faggots. And that's coming from someone that plays video games. It's okay. I understand that there's exceptions, and that's okay. It's still a general statement, and the fact that I have to like explain that is stupid. What were you saying? Are Funko Pops hollow? I burned one a couple of years ago, and I should know this. I don't remember if Funko Pops are hollow.
Drill a hole and fiddle.
The only Funko Pop that I have was literally from my Halo collection. It was nothing else. I bought a little Master Chief Funko Pop. So I have one. I mean, you might be able to call that a Funko Pop. I mean, it's not, but like, there's got to be like boomers or Gen Xers right now listening. Like, what the hell's a Funko Pop? Yeah. What? Oh no, they are. I didn't think about that. Funko Pops are just Beanie Babies for Gen Z.
I think like elder Gen Z. It's like young millennial elder Gen Z.
Is Funko Pop a millennial thing?
Young millennial elder Gen Z.
Is that? I thought Beanie Babies was a millennial thing.
Nah, it's Gen X, bro.
Beanie Babies is a Gen X thing?
Yeah.
Shit.
Young Gen X.
Oh, weird.
Gen X, elder millennial.
It is weird, like, because I was talking to Huck about this recently, that like we don't really realize it, but like Gen Z and millennials had the same parents. Like both our parents were the same age. And it's so funny, like how many Gen Z and like millennials like hate each other. It's like our parents are the same age, bro. It's like my parents just had kids in their 20s and your parents had kids in their 40s, but like our parents are the same age.
Oldest child, you're the youngest.
Yeah, no, literally, like I'm the oldest child and you're the youngest child. It's like it's not that deep, bro. Like we're like 10 years apart. Like it's not as much of a gap as you fucking think it is.
Viagra hit the fucking market. Now I got siblings.
Yeah, no, it's so fun. Like I love that the younger Gen Z, like they really think that like there's this big of an age gap between us and we're so different. I'm like, oh, bud. I was like, give it like 10 years and we're gonna be looking eye to eye and it's gonna be like, oh, this is what you meant. I'm like, yeah, paying taxes is gay, ain't it? You're like, yeah, man, this is some bullshit, right? I'm like, dude, this is some bullshit. Like, yeah, you're telling me. It's like, I tried to tell you, dude. Like, little bro, I tried to tell you. It's like, I didn't know, man. Like, I tried to fucking tell you.
Teach you how to do fucking crime.
Yeah, I was trying to teach you how to do crime, and you're just over here fucking screaming about your tickety talks. Oh man, I heard some new Gen Z speak today that I was just like, oh, don't fucking. I hate that. I hate that so much. But I have dumb millennials speak, so I can't hate on it. I still say fucking YOLO. Okay, I get it. No, I heard what was the new Gen Z thing? Oh, that's so T. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, can we just go back to saying fetch then? Like, that's so fetch. I'm bringing it back.
God, I forgot.
I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back.
Don't do it.
Like, dude, you're saying that's so T. I'm just like, that's so fetch.
I know what it pisses me off the most is clocked it.
Clocked it?
Yeah, and then they do like little finger things when they say
Oh.
it's gay.
So the only time I've seen the clocked it, the only time I've seen that was it was actually a video of like a Gen Xer making fun of Gen Zs, and I was like, that's kind of funny.
I've been around it too much and I hate it.
I have like, I think like Huck age is like the youngest Gen Zs that have been around. I haven't been around like the younger Gen Zs. What age does Gen Z actually cut off?
I think they're all turning like 17 now.
Oh, there's Gen Zs that are still teenagers?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Not long.
Fuck. I'm just feeling older and older.
Tell me about it. We are
Totally. But okay, now people are putting like things in the chat that I've never even fucking heard before. Rad. I still say rad. I think tubular might have been tubular.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like tubular might have been a little bit older. Oh, righteous, bro. Fucking tubular. Right, legitness.
That's just like
That's legitness. That's just a meme, though. I don't think anybody says legitness, though. Like actually legitness. 2010 is 2012. Dude, that's so. Wait, I'm so not like because I'm not keeping track of it of like what age people are like like legally allowed to like drive a car now. And it's like every now and then it's like you see like you're like, hey, why was that literal infant driving a car? You're like, wait, no, you're not supposed to be able to. No, you can't drive. You're like 12. So hilarious. Yeah, no, there was another one of oh man, it wasn't bed rotting. Was it bed rotting? I don't know. There's so much Gen Z. Once again, I cannot make fun of Gen Z speak. I really can't. I have no room to speak on anything Gen Z speak because, you know, I literally I speak like the most like hardcore millennial ever. So I can't hate. Mr. Gorilla Man, did you restage your TQ like Bear told you? Who? You mean Beaver? Bear? Who's Bear?
You mean restage?
Restage? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'd say honestly, probably some of my most loyal followers and supporters are like the cool Gen Xers. Bear Independent. Bear Independent told me to restage. Did I miss that?
I don't know who that is.
Can I join the Telegram? Absolutely, you can join the Telegram. Anybody can join the Telegram.
For $5 a month, you can join the cooler Telegram.
Yeah, or you could join my my heckin' Patreon, and then you could even be in the cool secret Telegram channel, and then you guys can say all kinds of slurs, and you have photo privileges. Oh, well, that's stupid. I tried to copy the oh wait, does that work? I might have just put the link. No, that just says PNW Guerilla. That's not the link.
I don't have the ability to.
Why would you lie to me? I was trying to put the link to the Telegram in the chat. Okay, if you hit up any one of my YouTube videos, it's in the description. Go to the Telegram. I just tried to put it in the chat, but
Should be.
the AI Iran video Lego thing was weird. Yeah, but I just don't care, man. I just like, I don't know. There's some propaganda that I just don't give a shit about. You know, just like, all right, cool. But yeah, if you want to be in the Telegram chat, that is where we do all of our location check-ins. I actually had some people reaching out to me this morning when I was checking, or not, I guess this afternoon when I was checking my DMs on Twitter. Somebody was asking me if I still do location check-ins for guys trying to find people near them. Yes, I do location check-ins every Monday on my Telegram channel. So if you guys are trying to find people near you to train with, to work out with, to hang out with, if you guys are just looking for friends on my Telegram channel every single Monday, I do location check-ins. The biggest thing that I ask of you is, you know, just don't be fucking weird about it. Don't be weird. Don't be a Fed. Don't try to entrap people. And, you know, if you are a Fed trying to entrap people, then, you know, I hope horrible things happen to you. So. I hope you get raped by a grizzly bear. I don't know. Like, just like the weirdest, just weird bad things, right? Just like bad omens, you know? Like if you're a federal agent trying to fuck over, you know, American citizens, or if you're a traitor to American citizens, you know, then like, I hope that like every time you go to a fast food restaurant, you know, they forget your straw. The waiter never comes back with your ranch. You know, you just keep asking, and she just keeps coming back. She forgets it. And then you ate your food and you don't get the ranch, you know? And that's the fate that I'm now passing on to you.
Oh shit, this happened to Alex.
What was that?
Oh shit, this happened to Alex.
Yeah. This guy, god damn it. Somebody else, what the fuck, man? I love like wishing things on people that like doesn't matter, but it's just like really inconvenient. Like, let's see what else we got. Okay, here's another one. If you are a brown immigrant that is illegally coming from another country into America, and you are fucking over the legal system, and you are playing the game trying to get our tax dollars, then I hope every time you get on the highway you blow a tire.
God damn.
And when you get out and you replace that tire, I hope the second that you replace that tire, you realize that, oh shit, a tire on the opposite side of the car just blew. And I hope that's your day-to-day life. Just every fucking day. Every fucking day. That's just your curse now. Every day, you just keep blowing tires, and at a certain point, you're just like, why do I even drive anymore? I should go back to my third world shithole now. That's the fate I hope for you.
No, you know the problem. They're not going to pull over to change the tire.
Oh, I know.
They're just going to drive with
Oh, I know.
that tire. I'm going to catch a fucking peeled off tire to the windshield.
Oh, I hope the Fed's ketchup is always watery.
Oh.
Dude, I hope that that every single barbecue that Fed goes to, he goes to pour the ketchup, and it's just, there's not even ketchup in it. It's just water. That's all it is. Yeah, it's just water, and at the very end, there's like a, and then like that's your ketchup, but everything else was just water. That's the fate I hope for you. Let's see what else we got. But I can come up with some good ones. Oh, you know what? If you are a federal informant, I hope that every time you go to write something down, your pen's out of ink and your pencil breaks. Just every fucking time. Every single time you go to write something down. I hope that every text message you send, every single text message, there's one thing spelled wrong. Just one thing. And when you proofread it, you proofread it correctly. And it's only after it sends that you notice that something was spelled wrong. Every email that you send, something was spelled wrong. And I want it to be noticeable too. Not noticeable to you, but noticeable to everyone else. Dude, like mild inconveniences. Like everyone like wants to think of like the most like fucked up thing. Like, no. It's like you got to be the tick on the dog's back, right? You just got like that one flea, man, that just like won't stop biting. You're just like, man, that's fucking annoying. Ooh, every traffic light that you approach turns yellow just to the point where you know that you're not going to make it. Every single traffic light that you approach, right as you're getting up to it, you're like, I'm gonna make it, and then it turns yellow, and you know that you're not. You know that if you're going through, you're getting pulled over. And there's always a cop right there too. Wait, what? No, there's no way. Before I knew about your channel, I was also PNW Guerilla, so I changed it. What? Ain't no way.
There is a PNW Guerilla on Instagram. It's just like random fucking you have it private. I'm pretty sure people like all the time.
I guess we can fight for it. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm more established than you.
Can you beat me in a fight?
Yeah, I guess. Fight for pinks. Except for the pinks are like, I don't know, like on a fucking RC car or something. Fight for my company. Glad you didn't see it and say, what the fuck? You're Army and I'm a CB. Hey, don't. You know what? I might give shit to the other branches, but you know what? At the end of the day, like, as cringe as it might say, or as cringe as it is, like especially like when I signed up to the military, I didn't think it was cringe. I thought it was fucking awesome. And I know a lot of people when they sign up that they also think that they're awesome. And they think that they're doing something. And, I vividly remember when I joined up for the military, I genuinely thought that I was going to be fighting for my country. I genuinely thought that I was doing service and I was excited for it. And it was like, every single lineage in my family has joined and fought in the military. I have relatives in every single world war, and I thought that it was really cool to join. So whatever branch that you served in, whatever you did, like if you joined with good intentions and you joined and you honestly and wholeheartedly thought you were doing right, I would not hate on yourself for that. It's completely different of getting out and understanding, or even while you're in, starting like coming to the realization of like, oh fuck, this is not what I thought it was. but never hate on yourself for whatever branch you chose and whatever you did, you know, because like more than likely when you did join, you thought you did it for good intentions, and don't hate on yourself for that, because I thought that I was joining for good intentions, and I don't hate on myself for that in any way, and you shouldn't either. There's always the Coast Guard. Yes. If you are going to join the military right now, I would say, like, if you're going to go any branch, if you're going to do anything, go Coast Guard. Coast Guard's probably the only branch that actually does anything good at this point, because, you know, that's actually defense. If only we had a military that actually just wanted to defend the nation. If only, right? Yeah. No, let's go defend the Middle East for the fucking billionth time. I just want to go. I just want to go to the Middle East for the billionth. Born too late to go to the Middle East. Born just in time to go to the Middle East, and born to go. Woo, the Middle East. I'm so fucking sick of it, dude. I'm so sick of hearing about the fucking Middle East. It's like, can we just keep the Middle East the Middle East? Can they just handle their own fucking problems for once? It's like, I swear it's all I've been hearing about my entire fucking life. That's another thing that I find interesting. Like the people that have been hearing, like the people that are, you know, 30, 40, 50, you know, and up, and like, and we've been hearing nothing but the Middle East. I guess maybe that's more of a millennial thing, actually, now that I think about it, because I guess everyone that's older is, you know, there's always been other wars. And like, you know, like Huck and I were talking on the live stream of, you know, like we've always had to go to war. We've always had to go to where the war is. But the thing with me is like, dude, we've been at war with the Middle East, you know, as far as Americas go, you know, like we've been at war in the Middle East since the fucking 90s, man. And it's just like, it's been my entire fucking life that we've been in the Middle East. And at a certain point, I'm just like, hey man, look, at a certain fucking point, you know, shit or get off the pot. Like, why is America there? What are we doing? What the fuck does this have to do with freedom? How does this affect us at all? Because all I've seen in my lifetime, right, is us sending more and more troops to the Middle East, and then less and less white people in my hometowns, and more immigrants and brown people in my hometowns. And my taxes have gone up. My paycheck has gone down. There's more brown people. They're building more houses. And then I'm seeing more and more brown people in those brand new houses, and I'm seeing less and less white people. So I guess my question is, you know, like, are we winning? Are we winning, guys? Like, because they're not even trying to play the game of like saying that like we're fighting for freedom anymore. I mean, I haven't heard any. Like, have you heard yet like an actual good reason of why we're in the Middle East again? I don't think I've yet to hear a good reason yet of why we're in Iran. And like, hell, even Joe Kent. Even Joe Kent, of all people, and it's fascinating how much people are like immediately just like, I guess, like brain dumping Joe Kent's last statement on us being in the Middle East. And it's like, and he said, you know, that we were in the Middle East for Israel. We were going to Iran for Israel. And I'm like, okay, so I mean, like, look, like this is a very, and then, you know, I know that like so many people are so Trump brained that, you know, anything that Trump says, they're just going to fucking listen to it. And like him, because didn't he disavow Joe Kent? If I remember correctly. Ian, do you remember?
Yeah, he did. Probably.
Yeah, didn't Trump disavow Joe Kent after he said that we went to war for Israel?
Yeah, and the funny part is he goes, he was always weak. Okay, I knew he was weak from the start. Who appointed Joe Kent? Yeah,
who appointed Joe Kent? It's like, dude, you can't just say like you can't like, oh, I always knew he was weak. I always knew he was pathetic. And it's like, dude, like you appointed him. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Okay, I think it's the one in his pinned post of Joe Kent. After much reflection, I've decided to resign from my position as Director of National Counterterrorism. But like, and that's the thing, man. Like, if the director of counterterrorism, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center, I guess I have to be like technical, right? If this guy is telling us that we're going to war with Iran for Israel, if this guy is saying this, right, this guy that has all of this combat experience, all of this knowledge, right, and I know that like I hate on plenty of fucking people in the military, out of the military, and like military simps, and like I've absolutely hated on that in the past. But I'm saying, like, if this guy is with this much experience is telling you that this war was manufactured by Israel, why are so many people just ignoring this statement completely? It's just fascinating to me that's like that got memory hold. Now I realize that that's March 17th, so I guess that was in current timeline events. That was like 4 years ago. Dude, that's something that actually drives me insane though. On like social media in general, of people like, that was a month ago. Why are you still talking about that? I'm like, bro, this is still relevant. What do you mean? Why am I still talking about this? Like this just happened. Like, are we like in like this TikTok brain now, or like if it didn't happen today, then it's not relevant anymore? I mean, hell, I've heard Ben Shapiro say like that, like current events, like why are we still talking about that? And I think 9/11, I think he even said like, why are we still talking about that? And it's like, but we're still talking about World War II for some fucking reason. Like, hey man, like let's keep that let's keep the consistency there, right? Like what? Yeah, no, absolutely. Why are we talking about something that happened decades ago? I'll listen. Any takes on the admin's plan on getting rid of the U.S. Forest Service? Yes, actually. So from what I read of that, of the admin's plan to get rid of the Forest Service, is that we are all retarded and we're reading that incorrectly. If you actually look into, now, once again, I might be retarded or you guys might be retarded, or maybe a little bit of the mix of the both. But from what I read into that, because I was immediately about to lose my fucking shit. I mean, like, I was about to fucking snap on that one because, I'm all about forest land. I'm all about national land. You take that away from me and you're going to get a whole different kind of Alex. But so before I like lost my mind, blew my top over that, I looked into it a little bit, and from what I've read, they're not trying to sell off national land. They're not trying to sell off forest land. They're just changing where they're putting all of the headquarters. And they're just trying to like put all of the headquarters for the national lands into like a centralized location. Once again, if I'm reading that correctly, they're not trying to get away from national land. The headlines were completely wrong. So, I mean, like, but once again, maybe I read that wrong. One thing I loathe about like legal speak is that it's so easy to take all this crap out of context. Like, legal jargon is so fucking hard to read, and they do that on purpose. They absolutely do that on purpose, so you don't know what the fuck you're reading and you don't know what you're looking at. There was a bill that they were talking about passing here in Washington State even recently, and I read the entire bill, and I was like, I don't know what this means. I have absolutely no idea what this means. So then I had to go, I had to take that bill, and then I had to plug it in of TLDR. Like, what does this mean? I hate legal jargon so much, man.
I have a hot take with that super chat.
Well, as I'm going to try to do, I'm going to do my best to try to start reading super chats at the end of the stream, which I guess also means that if everyone is telling me to do push-ups throughout the stream, then that would mean that I would have to do all of the push-ups at the end, which might be fun for the viewers to watch me fail doing, like a gajillion push-ups. I was also saying this recently of, if anyone ever like, if for some reason the chat ever gets like too big, that like, you know, everyone's telling me to do push-ups, then like we might have to change that rule because, you know, I can't just do like 1,000.
You're gonna have to do 1,000.
I mean, like I have done 1,000 push-ups in a day, but like I mean that was across 18 hours. It's just to the point of balkanization. See, as of right now, I don't know how I feel about balkanization. I don't know how I feel about balkanization. But I guess I don't know. I really just don't, loosely based on history. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about balkanization just because of the simple fact of are we giving up ground if we decide to balkanize? You know, like how much territory are we going to lose if we decide to balkanize? Because if America does balkanize, that means that essentially we are chalking and we're saying, okay, well, us patriots are going to be over here, you guys be over there. And so that no matter what, that does mean that you are losing ground, you're losing territory, which is that is pretty big pretty big dog doo. So I understand it. I understand. Okay. I'm going to at least like the super chats now at a minimum. And then I'll go back through and actually read them. Okay, I guess I can't like that one for some fucking reason. And the chat's still trying to end chain. Good times. Good times. All right. I'm going to ramble a little bit about my trip yesterday. Because I had a damn good time. So we actually only did like a mile in camp or so. So we packed in a little bit extra heavy. And I realized like me, that doesn't mean much of saying I packed heavy because, you know, I always pack heavy. But we packed even heavier than that because how many beanies? Yeah. Dude, that one time that I packed like 5 beanies was so hilarious. Like, why do I do this to myself? Absolutely, why do I do this to myself? But yeah, I was the guy blazing the trail after we went because we dropped our packs at where we decided to camp, and it was like, okay, we gotta go find somewhere like extra beautiful to drink a beer. And then, so we walked probably like a good like 3 miles just trying to find like that right spot on the river to drink a beer. And we found this. It was hilarious too because like it was along this like had to have been at least like a half-mile stretch or so of just like either we're in the river or just, I mean, swimming through all of these small branches and smaller trees. And I was forging the trails, and I know like boohoo, poor me, but I will say that like more men and more people need to get outside, just get some scratches on you. Because dude, you guys might not be able to tell, but like, man, my arms are just all scratched up because I was the one blazing the trail. And it's kind of like, I don't know. It's this weird feeling as a man. I know like a lot of women probably won't be able to understand that, but there's something about a man of like getting hurt and getting injured, and like, you know, it's minor stuff, sure, but you're just like, oh man, that kind of stings. Oh well. And there's something internally that you're just like, you feel more masculine, you feel better about yourself of like going out and doing challenging things and just getting a little scraped up, getting a little bruised up, getting slightly uncomfortable. I don't think enough people in our lifetime are going out of their way to be uncomfortable, because unfortunately to actually be physically uncomfortable in current America, you have to go out of your way for it. You actually have to try to be uncomfortable. Now, I know that a lot of people are uncomfortable. Did the chat get an end chain? Way to go, guys. It only took you, how long we've been live now? It only took you like an hour. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyway, you really don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to work out. You do not like, you could just wake up, get in your little piece of shit car, drive your piece of shit job, work your piece of shit job, and then drive your piece of shit car back to your piece of shit house. And then you're a piece of shit and you're sitting on your piece of shit couch and you could do nothing. You could do nothing day in and day out and you'd be perfectly fine. A lampy chain next. Once again, I need to stop reading the fucking comments while I'm ranting. Anyway. You don't have to be strong. You have to want to be strong. You have to want to be better. Now, a lot of people have asked me, like, how do you motivate people around you to want to be better? Honestly, I've said this, I don't know how many times now, you can't. I don't think that you can like properly motivate someone that doesn't want to be motivated. But everyone that's watching this right now, if you're choosing to watch this right now, I would say that you guys are at least ahead of the curve. You want to hear me rant. So you know what I'm about to say of you should want to be stronger. You should want to be better. You should want to be that person in the family that people are coming to when they need something done. Like grandma should be looking at you like you are the strongest boy that's going to move the fridge all by himself. Like you are the strongest grandchild that's picking up all of the groceries and bringing them inside. And if nothing else, it makes you feel more confident. Being in shape, being physically in shape is going to help your physical and mental well-being. It's going to help your spiritual well-being. Being physically in shape, and I don't know how many times I need to say this, in the modern age, it's damn near a superpower because the vast majority of Americans are so unbelievably fat, lazy, and weak that just barely being in shape is like a superpower in comparison to so many of these normies. Now, like I said, you don't have to be in shape. You should want to be in shape. You should want to go to the gym. You should want to go on a run. And even if you don't want to do it, you should want the outcome of doing it. I don't want to fucking run. I fucking hate running, man. Do you think I enjoy running? Do you think I enjoy training? I hate rucking. I hate running. I hate going to the gym. Like, yes, absolutely. I would rather sit on ass and do fucking nothing. Who wouldn't? Who doesn't love being lazy? Everyone loves being lazy. Everyone loves relaxing. You should want to be better because you know that you're going to feel better. You know that you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be more confident. You're going to be more headstrong. You're going to, if anything, I would say that being physically in shape is the start of success. Because honestly, like, I don't know a whole lot of like fat successful people. I'm not saying there aren't fat successful people, but I'd say I know a hell of a lot more fat poor people than I know fat successful people. The majority of successful people are in shape. And if you guys want to be successful, if you guys want to take yourself seriously, I would say that it starts with your physical appearance. And you don't have to go like into that whole thing of like looks maxing, right? But you should want to feel and look better because everything else is going to follow. And on that note, I sell canteens, drink water. Hive mind. What was that? It's actually it's fascinating to me how many people like are okay being fat. There's a guy in my family. He's married into the family, but he's a little overweight. And by a little overweight, I mean like I would say technically obese. And I've tried to bully to him coming to the gym. I don't know how many times. I've tried to bully him to come to PT. I don't know how many times. And every time I get the same answer. No, I'm perfect. And I'm just like,
Isn't he young?
Yeah. No, he's young. I don't understand because I know so many men are extremely not confident. They're very depressed. A lot of men are down. They don't know how to talk to women, and they don't they don't even try most things. Most things, like, to be successful, and success, you know, that's not just money. I know a lot of people think of success as money. I mean, like, absolutely, money's going to come with success, at least most of the time. But just not wanting to try is the weirdest mentality to me. And like accepting the propaganda of like, you're perfect no matter what. And I don't know how many times I've heard fat people say that of I'm perfect no matter what. I heard so that's one example of, you know, just saying I'm perfect. But I heard there's a fat chick that I was talking to fucking years ago, not romantically, but and she told me that and she was in her mid-30s, and she said that she hadn't been to a gym since high school, which, and it was weird to me, you know, as somebody that goes to the gym multiple times a week. It's and it's the same thing that I was talking about earlier in the stream of, like, you know, when the same thing of people that pay taxes, and, you know, like people that are retired and then people that are receiving taxes. You know, you can kind of get in this this, I wouldn't say echo chamber, right? But like, you know, way of thinking of you forget that there's other people that don't do this. And it's the same thing of like me carrying a rifle everywhere I go every day. Like, I always have a rifle with me, and it's almost at a point now where like I forget that people don't even carry a fucking handgun. I'm like, you don't carry a handgun? Like, oh my God, dude, like, I carry a rifle and 14 mags to get home, and you don't carry a fucking handgun? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, this chick telling me that she hadn't been in a gym in, you know, what would that be, like 18 years or so. I was like, I haven't been to the gym today, and after I leave right here, I'm going to the gym, and you haven't been to one in 17, 18 years. I'm like, that's actually insane to me. Like, I cannot, and she struggled breathing, like to breathe normally. She struggled to breathe normally, like walking around the house. And I'm like, it's so wild. I haven't been around anyone this level of fat in so long that it's something that I don't even think about. I'm just like, oh wow, you guys are like, you're really that, like, you're actually struggling to walk. Why are you okay living like this? I mean, like, I've absolutely taken months off from the gym before. I've taken months off from the gym, and like, you know, you start to do something where you're like, oh wow, man, that actually kind of that winded me a little bit more than it should. Shit, I need to go to the gym. Or you know, like you do something that's slightly physical, and you're like, oh man, I'm more winded than I should be. I need to get my fat ass in the gym. And I find it fascinating how many people, I guess, I don't even know if I'd call it self-aware. I guess maybe it would be self-awareness. But how many people, like, you know, cannot acknowledge when like something isn't good in their life, or something isn't going well in their life, and they just don't make a change at all. I mean, isn't that technically the definition of insanity? You know, like the people that keep doing the exact same thing, expecting a different outcome. You know, like, and once again, like I was saying, you know, some people, they don't want to be better. They don't want to work out. And I get that, you know, on the day to day, you don't have to. But I just, for the life of me, I can't understand why you're okay with that. Why are you okay being fat? Why are you okay being disgusting? Why are you okay being in public? And little children that, you know, have absolutely no filter are going to say, oh, look, a fat person. Or like, hey, mommy, why is that person so fat? You know, like, you want that to, like, you want people, like, unapologetically, like, open people, like children, to be speaking about you that way? Like, dude, like, go on a fucking run, fatty. What are you doing? You're fat. Go on a run about it. And that's my bullying for today. And just kidding. I'm going to keep bullying you guys. Oops, all bullying. Oh shit, I haven't got a fucking text with him in fucking forever. Mount Shy next week? Dog, what day and I'm there? What day and time? I am there. Dude, I might be fucking hiking Mount Shy next week. Hell yeah. Man, I haven't talked to him in fucking months. I'm a fan. I ain't fat. I just need that can of corn. Oh wait, no, that's not okay. You're actually. I was thinking that you were referencing The Longest Yard at first. I am officially declaring war on fat people. Officially. I mean, if I was in charge, I would absolutely be putting fat people in camps. But it's for their better.
What you do is you put telephone poles spaced out.
Yeah, no, that's what I want to do. Yeah. No, you put all the fat people in camps, and then you put telephone poles around the camp, right, with normal human size entry and exits, and so all of us can walk in and out. And it's just the fat people can't make it through. So once you lose weight, then you can leave. So you have like a bunch of treadmills inside of the fat camp, right? It's just all these treadmills, and then you have a big old pond for drinking water, and then as soon as you lose weight, you can leave. And it's like, well, lose weight. What's the problem? Was the other one like crane for putting the fatties in the camp? If you guys don't know, I'm referencing a meme. Watering pond. Yeah, you have to escape. You have to escape eventually. It's like, well, it's like, do you want to just die, or like, do you want to lose some weight? Let's go, fatty. I wish there was some way to like feed them, but like, oh, maybe we could like, how would you feed them, but make sure they don't overfeed or overeat? I guess you like drop like grain in there and give them like a certain amount of grain per day.
No, you just put it on a ramp.
Put it on a ramp? Ooh. Maybe like they have like carrots, right? That's like, maybe give them a garden.
Yeah, they gotta make their own food.
Yeah, give them give them like have them grow their own food.
Once a week, we just put their supplies at like 80% grade, which I know is heinous.
I'll say we can give them sweet potatoes, right? We could give them like a whole variety of like healthier foods, right? And they have their own drinking water, and there's treadmills everywhere.
It'll all be kosher food.
Oh, kosher food. Good idea. Good idea. We can give them like some swings and shit even. And it's just like once you lose weight, then you get to leave fat camp. Once again, though, that's if I'm in charge. So MREs and mandatory fasting, I'm not trying to kill them. Dude, could you imagine like the only thing that you had to eat was MREs? I mean, I've done that before, so I know. But like I'm saying, like if you were trying to lose weight and the only thing that you had to eat was MREs. Speaking of, did you know that I have MREs available at ODGG Supply? Go on down to odggsupply.com. Buy yourself some MREs. That was an ad. What was that? Now stocking extra tuna with extra tuna. Skip ad. Skip ad. Skip. Give them a handful of fuck beans. That's it. One handful. I don't know, man. I think fat camps would be a grand old time, and then we wouldn't have fatties anymore. Actually, dude, that was something. Oh, I said that to Chud this morning, and I was like, I was looking around while we were in ordering, and I was just like, have you noticed that like moms are getting fatter? Like I feel like moms are getting fatter. Like why is it women with kids are getting fatter? What's happening? I don't remember women with kids being this fucking fat. Like I thought everybody was on Ozempic now. What's going on?
No, the Ozempic is the single.
Oh, single women are on Ozempic? Yeah. Ugh. Dude, ban Ozempic. Ban every weight loss drug ever. Actually, fun fact, when I was in air assault school, we actually had a guy die while rucking that was on fucking weight loss pills. And all the weight loss pills actually did is it just increased your internal temperature so you sweat more. And so this dude was taking these weight loss pills on I think it was a 12-mile ruck. And so he like essentially just heat catted and died. And so then they had to like do this whole thing at air assault school of like, you're not allowed to take like any medicines, any pills, like anything. Like they had to get like super, super strict about it. And it was just like, why are you taking weight loss pills right before going to a 2-week school where you know that you're going to be fucking rucking and running and getting smoked and like, and I'm not saying like air assault school is like the hardest school in the military, but like, I don't know, maybe don't take weight loss pills right before you know you're about to do something like, extremely fucking physical. Like, I don't know, maybe that's a fucking idea. I bet that's actually absolutely what he fucking thought. He's just like, I'm going to lose so much fucking weight, man. Only the strong eat. Wait, what? Do you just go live and complain about fat people? Yeah. I mean, like, wait, sounds like some of a fat person. This is fat coded. Are you fat? Are you fat? I've been live for like an hour and a half, and I just started talking about fatties. I'll rant more about fatties. If you're fat, I hope the best for you, and I hope you stop being fat. There's a skinny person that's in there that desperately wants out. Just let them out. You just gotta get rid of that fat, and just 1 mile at a time. Why is my ad block not working? Hilarious. Once again, I believe in all of you fat fucks out there that you can stop being a fat fuck. I love you. I appreciate you. I want the best for you. I bet while being a fat fuck that you have actually acquired some very useful skills, because you know what? I'd say that some of the best teammates ever, some of the best guys ever, some of those loyal people ever are previous fat fucks. Because they understand what it's like to be fat. They know what it's like to be fat. They've been there. They've been slow. Some of the guys that put in the most fucking effort, some of the fastest motherfuckers I know, Chud. Some of the fastest motherfuckers that I know that I struggle to fucking keep up with are dudes that used to be fat as fuck. Because it's like they got rid of all that fat and now they have all of that muscle that was toting around that fat. So, they've been trailing. They've had a fucking trailer that's just been fucking hooked up their whole fucking life, right? And they just got rid of that trailer. Well, you know what? They are now a fucking power horse. All right. They are a fucking workhorse that has been pulling this multi-100-pound trailer. They just took off the Goku fucking ankle weights, bro. Now they're going Super Saiyan. All right. Nothing is holding them back. Previous fatties are some of the fucking most hardcore, loyal, and badass motherfuckers. For everyone out there that used to be fat, that is no longer fat, I respect the fuck out of you. For everyone that is fat and wants to not be fat, I believe in you. Simple as. Find a friend that wants to go to the gym. Find another fatty that wants to go to the gym. Find someone that's in shape. Go to the gym. Find the biggest motherfucker in that gym and just be like, teach me. I'm not kidding, dude. Like when I first got in the gym, I started going up to like the biggest guys that were in there that were doing like, workouts that I didn't understand what they were or what they're doing. And I just started walking up to guys. I'm like, hey, look, this is going to sound weird, but why are you doing that? What is that? And the weird thing about like the biggest, like most like fucking just like roided out motherfuckers is they're usually extremely chill, like that gentle giant thing. And guess what? I've said this in streams prior. These are the motherfuckers that have spent years of their life diving into everything about lifting, about working, about nutrition, fitness, all of that bullshit. And they want to talk about it. They want to spurg about it. They want to mansplain about their hobby. So when you go into a gym and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, find the biggest, most roided out motherfucker up in there and just ask him questions. Because guess what? He probably wants to talk about it. He more than likely wants to tell you everything that he knows about fitness. And that is, you're going to get much more ground to earth and genuine knowledge right there than you were in any fucking YouTube video. And you know what? You could even ask him, will you teach me? Will you show me how I'm fucking this up? Or like, hey, dog, can I get a spot and can you show me what I'm doing wrong here? You know, you don't have to like walk up to somebody and like ask them, like, hey, will you teach me literally fucking everything? But, you know, every day you're there, you know, just ask some guy another question. Ask another guy another question. Like, hey, why are you doing that? Hey, why are you doing that? Hey, can I get a spot and you tell me why I'm doing this wrong? Literally too fucking easy, man. It's so, and then you know what? That is another opportunity for you to talk to people. That is another opportunity for you to make friends. That is another opportunity for you to get better at talking to people. Because if you're watching live streams right now, you're probably a goober that doesn't know how to talk to people. I mean that in the most loving way possible, but I'm going to make fun of you guys. What weight for being 6'3" and carrying 20 pounds of tools daily? Honestly, I would say that if you're trying to start out with like rucking, which I'm assuming we're starting out with rucking, I would say getting a backpack, putting 20 to 35 pounds in a backpack, walk 6 miles, see how long it takes you. And then, yeah, I should actually probably make a YouTube video on just like starting out rucking and what you need to do with rucking. How to load your backpack correctly. This person said, opportunity to shave your beard. Drink water. I mean, like, no.
$200 to shave it live on the street right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't shave my beard for $200.
Not all of it.
Hmm?
Not all of it.
No, I have no reason to. I think some people like are actually kind of like in the mind space or headspace that if you like tell anyone to do something on a live stream, they'll just fucking do it. Like I think a lot of people think. I believe that a lot of people believe that. What was that? No. No. Oh. Did he burned down a warehouse on purpose?
Yeah.
Was this recently?
Yeah, it was actually yesterday. That's why you don't know about it.
Oh, yeah, if it was yesterday, I absolutely don't know about it.
It's a big news story.
Big news story. So what happened now?
It was like a paper product warehouse. I don't know if it's like cardboard or paper or what.
Warehouse burned down, California. A video appears to show a California Kimberly-Clark warehouse fire. You can throw this up there. A massive arson fire destroyed a $1.2 million square foot warehouse in Ontario, California. So that wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago, but whatever. So why did he do this? They weren't paying him enough, so he burned the whole place to the ground. I mean, so like he's in jail now, right? So like,
He filmed himself doing it.
so how'd that work out for him?
10 cents a day now working in prison.
The facility services roughly 50 million people and 20 employees were in, no injuries. I mean, like, I respect the dedication, you know. I respect that, you know, he's about that life. But I guess my question is just, you know, what was the goal? Because I mean, like, did he even try to get away with it?
No, he filmed himself doing it.
He just filmed himself doing it and just waited to get arrested.
I have no idea.
Was he just like?
He's also low IQ.
Was he just like, fuck it, I'm going to jail now? What was the race of this person?
Exactly what you think.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's exactly who I thought it would be.
Yeah. There's a video of it. Probably.
What was the name of the guy that did it?
Second guess on what you would think.
Jamal?
Close.
Is it Jamal?
Close. I don't know. Something odd. Not a Washington or a Jefferson.
Well, you know, guess I'm not surprised. I wonder what his IQ was. Shit, ain't paying me enough. I'm burning this whole pitch to the ground. Shit.
What you get?
Shit. Is we getting bigger paychecks? No, I be burning this shit to the ground. Shit.
There goes your inventory that is insured already.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess you get exactly who you hire. You get the results of the people that you hire. Kind of like, you know, import the third world, become the third world. You know, hire people from the ghetto, and you know, you get the ghetto. Oop.
Insurance companies start mandating only hiring white people.
Oof. Dude, you have to pay different insurance rates on your employees based off of their race.
They'll do it based off of last name.
No, it'd be based off of IQ. You couldn't, because if you do IQ, then it's not biased. If you do it by race, then it's biased. If you just do it by IQ, now it's not biased. You're just like, what's wrong? Well, I didn't say anything about race. What? That's not my fault. You have a fucking 64 IQ. I think that would be a better method. So that's the same thing of like Huck was talking about in the last stream, you know, where it's like there's nothing racist by judging people on the content of their character. So let's look at the content. That's not racist though. Like judging everyone individually is not racist. Warehouse workers are not normal most of the time, especially down here.
Okay, I don't help you guys. Okay.
As I look at my warehouse worker.
Warehouse worker.
What was that?
Cameraman. Shittiest cameraman.
Shit.
No, that box that I worked in 100%. Just fucking smalls.
Dude, I hate industrial warehouse work so much. When I was in college, I worked at a Lululemon for like all of but like 3 days, and I got let go. I got let go so fucking fast, man.
I'm pissed off how they fired me from that box factory. Because when I went to do the Black Friday stuff for you, I was like, yeah, I already know. I was expecting you to just call me and tell me not to show up. They made me drive all the way back there and then work like half a shift before going, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, don't come back.
I would like everyone that's giving super chats to know that I'm not ignoring your super chats, and I see your super chats. I'm doing a new thing where I'm going to read them at the end. Okay. I see everyone sending super chats and I appreciate you, but also hilariously enough, at the same time that I say that I'm only reading them at the end, then I start getting more super chats. Huh. Weird. It's almost like there's like a reward for ignoring you or something. I don't know.
All super chats over $100 can be read on the spot.
I mean, yeah, if somebody, dude, that's wild though. Like I was watching one of Ian Carroll's streams. Like he's straight up getting like multi-$100 and like multi-$1,000 super chats, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck do I have to say to get to that fucking level, man? That's insane. I cannot fathom making thousands of dollars per stream. Like that is bonkers to me. That concept of making thousands of dollars per stream. I mean, I guess technically all you have to do is just stream more, right? Like everyone that like people that want to watch live streams, right? They want to watch people be live. So you just have to be live more often. I get that. I understand that. But at the same rate, it's just like that is bonkers to me. That like same thing with like Nick Fuentes, man. Like That man makes tens of thousands of dollars every fucking stream. That is nuts.
I showed you the video of the one like OF girl who got like the $20,000 fucking donation.
I mean, like the OF girl. Well, so the thing about the OF girls though is that like, you know, when they're getting all those all the donations and whatnot, like at this point, like this far in the game, I just firmly believe that that's now taxpayer dollars.
I showed you a video. It's like, oh shit, that's wild. So, anyways, and then she does a video, like next, and like someone in the comment section goes, "Oh, you're a liar. You didn't tell any of us you had a boyfriend." And she goes, "Yeah, they're not going like what else I have," and stands up with a huge bulge and walks away.
Go to my website, Northside.towel. So it was a dude?
No.
Oh, it was a joke. Oh, okay. I honestly think it's like the funniest crash outs when like people freak out finding out that like their favorite OF chick has a husband. And they're like, what do you mean? What? My favorite whore is actually married? But I thought I had a chance. It's so fucking funny to me. So fucking funny. Oh. Damn. I'm actually kind of sore. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it was a really good outing. I'm not gonna lie. I needed that. I like the events where like the infill isn't too far. Like we can like bring like stupid heavy packs like a mile, drop packs, and then just adventure around from there and just do dumb shit from there. And then once we're ready to pack up, it's not that far. Like I feel like I'm able to do so much more while we're out in the hills when the infill is like significantly less. Or like, and when I say that, like I mean like the infill with my tent, right? Like where I'm going to camp, because I really like I'd say like a sub 6 mile infill where I'm going to camp from my vehicle. Like that is like that sweet spot, because then you can pack in and then you have your day pack and then you can go fucking miles and miles and miles and miles from there, significantly lighter, and you're moving a lot easier, and you're able to cover more ground, see more scenery, and it's just fun, dude. I love being able to drop where I'm going to camp and then take a day pack in. I don't think enough people, and maybe I need to talk about that more. It's kind of like the Philby bundle that we sell right now. You know, it comes with a rucksack and an assault pack. And actually like that bundle is, you know, it's set up for a reason of having a rucksack and having a small assault pack with you, is so that when you get to camp, then you can, you know, transfer the things that you want for the day, or you already have like the things that you want for the day in that assault pack. And now you just, you know, like, so it's kind of like you have an assault pack that's just like food, water, ammo, blickies and chewies, and now medical. And now you're just, you know, booting and scooting. We're getting Ilbies? How many?
We already have one.
Oh, you know what?
And we have,
I actually have that invoice from Army Navy.
Ilbies on that?
I don't remember, but he did send me that invoice like right before I left. So I've completely forgot what all we're getting. Oh, thank God. I just did an ad for the waffle tops and bottoms too.
But we sold out in the week after.
Well, I'm saying I just did an ad saying that we were sold out, and now we're getting them back in. How many are we getting? 100 of each?
Yeah, we sold out in a week.
Fuck, dude. I wish that we could find like a larger source of these, because they sell so fucking fast. I hate getting good stuff in and then like doing an ad and then people getting mad at me for like over advertising something and then it sells out immediately, and I'm just like,
Your guy's fault, not mine.
sorry. I'm sorry my customers bought it too fast. What the fuck do you want me to do about this? Like, my bad. But like, there are like the pop-up tents. I can't believe that those fucking sold out while I was out there. And I went out there to do fucking ads, like to get content of the pop-up tent. And then I come back and I start putting together an ad for the pop-up tent, only to go onto the website to grab the link. And I'm like, what do you mean it's sold out?
To be fair, we do have like 15.
Still, it's just like, what the fuck do you mean it's sold out? Fuck. I just did content of this, damn it.
No, actually, the inventory number was off by one.
Ooh. We're getting 50 of the 4-piece sleep systems.
Yeah, hopefully they have everything.
Marine 4-piece sleep systems. What? Is that not the M81 then one?
That should be the only
Did the Marine have the M81 4-piece sleep systems? I thought it was only U.S. Army. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. USMC Chinook IFAC. Oh, those are the drop legs.
Yeah.
I'm excited for those because honestly, like that is we're gonna be able to sell those a lot. Like for a stocked IFAC, I'm probably gonna try rocking one of those. Honestly, like a drop leg IFAC just seems so convenient because that's how Jake runs his. Oh shit! Hey, we're getting the TQ pouches back in. That means we'll be able to sell the bundles with the TQs. That'll be fucking nice. Man, people love bundles. People fucking love bundles. Let's see. We're getting 50 more of the Philbia Soul packs. Wonder what condition they're in though. That's always the fucking question with those packs. It's always the fucking question is what condition are we getting them in? That is the biggest issue that I've found with Marine surplus is that Marine surplus, it's so fucking good. But unfortunately, the Marines are so fucking stupid that the gear is always like, I would say always. A lot of the time, the gear is beat to shit. And I love my Marines. I do. I still train and am friends with multiple Marines. I fucking love Marines for the most part. But like, fuck, dude. I'd say for the most part, Marine surplus is probably the best surplus on the market. But it's infuriating, getting really good surplus in, and it's just fucking schwack. And you're just like, fuck. Did we just log out of something? Oh, okay. I got like the log out noise up here. Let's see. Oh, we're getting more USMC fleece beanies. Good. I'll pack another fucking. If you guys didn't know this, I have this like hilarious kind of like habit accidentally of oh shit, yeah, Marine dump pouches. Are we getting dump pouches? Yeah, because he just asked about the Marine dump pouch. Fuck, I don't think I saw a dump pouch. Assault pouch, assault pack, fleece, frog, goggles. Fuck.
It wasn't on there.
Dude, I'm messaging him right now. Why no dump pouch? No, not pouches. I want it spelled incorrectly. Thank you. Why you hate me?
I have to ask you to get a size 9 of those boots.
What was that?
Marine boots on there. One size 9. Just
oh, gotcha. Fuck, dude. No dumps. No dumps. Damn it. It's never been so over. Chat, it's never been so fucking over. I'm going to crash out now. I'm going to crash out that we're not getting fucking dump pouches on this one. Shit. That's what, dude, I probably have more content of those dump pouches than I have fucking anything else. I think pretty much everyone that I train with runs one of those Marine dumps now. They're just fucking great. They're just, it's like, it's the perfect size, the perfect material. They're durable as shit. And I have none in stock. I'm just going to fucking end it. I'm going to head out. Just fuck. It's never been so over. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We're streaming on Rumble. The majority of the time, I honestly forget that we're streaming on Rumble. Like, I legitimately forget that we're streaming on Rumble. Yeah, for all 4 people that actually watch Rumble. What was that?
You're one of them. You're it's all 2 people.
Dude, once again, I think it's so bonkers. I mean, and good for him, but it's fucking insane how many views and supporters Nick Fuentes gets these days. Just nuts, dude. Once again, good for him. I know a lot of people just, want to hate on him so much. And I'm just like, you know what? Good for him. Make that paper. I agree with him on some things and I don't agree with him on some things. just like, damn near every single content creator in the history of fucking forever. Mr. PNW Guerilla, how do we justify our LARP purchases? I'm new here. So, honestly, for me, the justification of LARP purchases, and I was talking about this on the last stream, for me, I don't view everything that I'm doing as LARPing. I genuinely view that, the shit that I'm doing and the outings that I'm going on, it is not only for my physical well-being, but also my mental well-being. Like I go out in the mountains 1 to 2 times a week. And I know that not everyone can do that. And I understand that. But I do firmly believe that having the gear and equipment to go out in the mountains or go out in nature, or whatever, the closest that you can to nature, at least once a month. I'd say that that's really, really important for your mental health, being able to detach from this shit show that we have found ourselves in, and being able to come back to Zen and fucking off in the mountains. I do firmly believe that that buying equipment that allows you to comfortably be able to go out in the mountains, go out into nature. And I know I say mountains, and not everyone that watches me in the mountains. I'm in the mountains, so that's what I refer to it as. Everyone should have the ability to go out into nature at least once a month. Everyone should have the gear and equipment to be able to sleep anywhere, anytime they want, and have the ability and knowledge to sleep anywhere, anytime they want. Because realistically, you never know what's going to fucking happen. You absolutely never know what's going to happen. And that's not even just like, oh no, the end of the world. Oh no, the apocalypse. It's, oh no, the weather is completely and utterly fucked. Oh no, my tire went out and I have no cell service. Oh no, there's because of weather, the grid is now down and I now have to walk home due to XYZ. Actually, there's quite a few cities and states now that are starting to have planned blackouts. And if you don't have, the correct gear and equipment in your house to be able to survive that, then you're going to be suffering. You're going to be struggling. So at a minimum, being able to have blankets and backpacks, I would say is huge. Being able to get from wherever you live back and forth from your place of work or the farthest place that you normally travel on the day to day, because just as simple as enough, shit happens. And I firmly believe that more people need to be ready for shit happening. It doesn't have to be, the end of the world and some big bad government is coming to our country and now it's Red Dawn scenario. Not everything is a tactical Red Dawn scenario. The great thing about military surplus is that, for the most part, it's cheaper than hiking and backpacking gear. And that's why I like military surplus and why I got into it, is that it's cheaper and more durable for the most part. Also, canteens are awesome. Drink water. Yeah, everything can be training. All fitness can be training. General conditioning can be training. Just understanding your local area, and viewing maps, different ways of how to get home, different ways to get to your family's house, different ways to get your friend's house. That can be training. Not everything has to be like a tactical LARP, but how do you justify your LARP purchases? At the end of the day, it's just going to come down to what makes sense to you, and some things, and I don't know how many times I've told people oh, that doesn't make sense to me, I'm not buying that. I'm like, then don't, Why do you look like a Fed? What does a Fed even look like? Oh, you know what? It's probably the multicam hat. No, that makes sense now. The multicam hat that actually probably does. It was like the first fucking, I was wearing a boonie cap and this was the other hat in my car, so I just grabbed this. This is my air assault pin. This is actually a hat that I got while I was in the Army. So I've had this fucking hat for probably, 15 years now. So I guess technically this is my Fed hat from when I was a Fed, guys. It's so funny though, like when people like try to say like people are feds, and it's like, hey, did you know that like every single veteran is a prior fed? Did you know that every U.S. postal worker is a federal employee? But I know that when people say fed, you know, they're absolutely meaning, you know, not like a mailman.
We had a local pickup yesterday of 2 National Guard dudes,
Mhm.
and Jax was like taking dog out.
Good old
And
National
2
Guard.
dudes in like full like uniform, just walked up to the back door. And at first I'm like, MP, no, okay. I immediately looked for MP.
Oh my
badges.
goodness.
NCIS? No, okay.
Dude, CID coming and fucking knocking would be like not what I fucking want. They're like, where'd you get this from? I'm like,
I don't know. We just bought it.
that's like, I just fucking, I stole it.
All our shit's legit, but it's still like, man,
It'd be funny, like, oh yeah, this, I got it on a steal.
strategically transferred equipment. By the way, they made that joke.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Dude, that's great.
Transferred it. Don't worry about it.
Nothing is cheap in the PNW. It's so true. It's so true. Unfortunately, though, man, just like everything's getting more expensive and everything's going to continue getting more expensive. And then I think more people just need to understand that shit's just going to get more and more expensive. And as somebody that sells things, it sucks that things are getting more expensive. I'll tell you fucking that right now, man. The amount of people that are so fucking mad at me that that the prices of things are going up, my shipping rates are going up, and it's like, yeah, and it's gonna keep going up, and it's just gonna keep getting worse. And I wish there was something I could do about it, and there ain't.
We'll get a comment like, well, I found this blanket for $70 on Instagram or on eBay. It's like, then buy it.
Yeah, no. Somebody told me in some comment section on Twitter that that they bought from eBay instead of buying from me, and I was like, okay,
Good, cool.
Cool. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information. I shared it and I was like, dude, unironically, I agree with this. If you are broke, then like, yeah, dude, don't buy from me. Like I have fucking overhead that I have to fucking deal with. I have shipping rates that I have to fucking deal with. I have employees that I have to fucking pay. You know, like, yeah, buy from some local like dude on OfferUp. He's probably going to be able to sell it to you way fucking cheaper than I am. Yeah, that's how things work. You know, go hit up Facebook Marketplace, hit up eBay, hit up OfferUp. Most pawn shops, local military stores, probably going to be overpriced. When you're buying from me, you know, you got to deal with shipping, you got to deal with taxes and whatnot. I do, however, I've started doing local pickups, so that's a little bit better for my local guys. But yeah, man, if you're buying from me and you're in Florida, you know, like, yeah, just expect that the shipping rates is going to be more and it's going to take longer to fucking get there. That's just, yeah, that's how things work. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. Absolutely nothing I can do about that.
So I found a ballistic popcorn helmet on OfferUp for $300.
Hell yeah. Thoughts on the U.S. Army patrol bag? Do you mean the 3-day assault pack, which is the technical name of the Army backpack? I think it sucks. I fucking hate it. It sucks, and I hate it, and I hate everyone that likes it. The Marine assault pack is better in every single way. And yes, I do sell both. The Army, and you know what? I used the Army assault pack in the Army, and it fucking sucked then, and it still sucks now. It's zero fucking back support. I hate it. I hate it in every way. And yes, I sell it.
60 of them, but we lost the auction. It's the price
Good. I'm happy we lost the auction.
the price per bag.
Fuck those bags.
That's a bag.
I sell things that I don't like because some people like them and still buy them, even though I don't like them, and that's okay. I can sell things that I don't like, and I'll be transparent with you that I don't like it. And if you like it, you can buy it, and that's fine. I still don't like it, and that's, you know, personal preference, and that's how that works. Thoughts on Patty Murray's teeth? Ugh.
How are you gonna embezzle that much money, bitch, and still have fucked up dental?
I feel about Patty Murray the same way that I feel about her teeth, and it's just ew. Dude, like, what is that creature, man? It's like there's some people in politics where you're just like, are you even fucking human, man? Like that's something, like looking at some people, you're like, maybe lizard people are real. Because like, man, you're really fucking ugly. Sea bags are awesome. Yeah, I mean, duffel bags or sea bags, whatever you want to call them, they are really useful. They're extremely useful, especially for like moving. We had a guy come out to an open event recently, and he didn't have a backpack, he didn't have a rucksack. All he had was a army duffel bag, and that's what he brought. And you know what? We rucked in and we camped, and he didn't have a sleep system. He didn't have a tent. I think he had like a blanket, and he slept next to the fire the whole night, and he didn't die. But yeah, he had like nothing. Like the only thing tactical that he had was a duffel bag, and he made it work. Now that being said, I do not recommend this. Holy shit, I don't recommend this. Like, yeah, there's so many of us that are just like, oh my god, like, dude, it's like raining like a lot, and it's like cold. You might die. Like, do you want anything? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay.
Where's duffel bag? Is he alive?
Yeah, where's duffel bag? Is he good? Is he alive? It's like, oh, he made it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, he just curled up in a ball next to the fire, and it's like, if you get a good enough fire rolling, then I guess fuck it. But like, yeah, dude, just duffel bagged it, man. That was crazy. It's so funny because like I've made I don't know how many posts talking about how like a duffel bag is not enough, and you shouldn't be rucking with a duffel bag. You're not a homeless person. Get a fucking backpack. They're like, and you can buy a backpack really fucking cheap. I'm like, there's some backpacks that out there. Like I sell some backpacks that like about the same damn price as a duffel bag, and he made it work though. And that's something that like. A lot of people don't understand this, but I'd say that the most important thing possible is having resilience and a little bit of physical fitness. Once again, I'm like, the gear makes everything way nicer. The gear makes everything more tolerable, and you're able to go so much further and do so much more. But you have to have that baseline of physical fitness and a little bit of knowledge. You gotta be about it. Love his enthusiasm. Sounds like a great character, dude. I've said this I don't know how many times, and I made a post on this on YouTube recently. Of there's nothing more valuable to a team than a man with great cardio that can follow basic instructions, and you know what? Everything else can follow. And that's something that like we've had guys come out that had absolutely no gear in any way, shape, or form. I will borrow you gear, dude. If you want to come to one of my events, if you want to come to one of my land navs or one of my ruck marches or one of my, nature cleanups, bushcraft events, whatever, and you legitimately have nothing, you have no gear whatsoever, but you really, really want to come out, send me a message. I will borrow you shit. I have borrowed guys I don't know how much gear. We also have the Lethally Poor Fund on the website, and we're trying to get that up and rolling to a point that we can really, really start diving into that, of having people donate to us, and then we actually issue people gear using that Lethally Poor Fund, and then it's just, hey, this is yours now. And that's something that we've been doing and getting a little bit more into. But yeah, at the end of the day, like the biggest thing is that you guys need to have a little bit of physical fitness and heart. So many dudes these days do not have heart. So many guys are so fucking soft. So if you want to stand out, and if you want to make friends, and if you want to look cool, no matter where you are, show up, have heart, put in effort, and also be that guy that has snacks. Everyone loves that guy that has snacks. If you show up to any event, whatever it is, and this isn't even any of my events, if you're trying to make friends and get in good with a group of dudes, talk less, listen more, hand out snacks. That's going to be my three main tips for how to make friends in good groups or big groups and make a good impression. Shut the fuck up, listen, hand out snacks. Does the exact opposite. I would like to really emphasize on the if you're known for talking a lot, then shut the fuck up. If you know that you talk a lot, shut the fuck up. If people are telling you, damn, that's crazy, shut the fuck up. If people are actively walking away from you and trying not to talk to you, shut the fuck up. It's really easy to make a bad impression with groups of dudes, you know. So be that guy that shuts the fuck up. Great skill, amazing skill, especially in current year when dudes, you know, are mostly on the internet and don't know how to talk to people. I'd say that the best piece of advice that I could give you is shut the fuck up. As somebody that talks all the time, I'm telling you to shut the fuck up. This is mostly to the Spurgs. This is my main thing here is to the Spurgs. If someone has, you know, good things to say and you have a good conversation, if you're asking questions, actually, you know what? That's even a better thing. If you do feel like talking, just ask questions, man. Ask valid questions. Valid questions, I would say, is a great segue. You know, that's something for everyone, right? Of like, people love talking about themselves, you know? So if you're ever trying to like get in good with somebody, ask them questions. That is a great way to get to know anyone anywhere, is just ask them questions about themselves. Ask questions about, you know, what's I don't know, what they're wearing, what gear they're wearing, why they're wearing it, et cetera, et cetera. Asking questions is a great segue, but for the most part, I'm going to say shut the fuck up. It goes a long way. True. I'm a firefighter and pretty good on preps. What else can I do to improve my readiness? Dude, I'm going to be honest, man. Like, firefighters are probably some of the most prepared guys around here. Let's see. I guess I could go down the list of, you know, do you have everything? And this is for everyone that's listening right now, everyone that's watching. Do you have the ability to live comfortably if you had no electricity for 2 weeks? That is a great place to start. I've said this in a lot of content in the past, and I'm going to keep giving this piece of advice. I say this is, in my humble opinion, this is probably the best piece of advice that I can give anyone. Is to, on a Saturday or a Sunday, probably Saturday is going to be the best, turn off all of your electricity in your house for 24 hours. And I'm like strictly 24 hours. The biggest thing is going to be having the power off from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep. If you want to turn everything back on after that, that's fine. But the biggest thing is the time that you wake up, the time that you go to sleep, having no electricity whatsoever. And then you're going to sit there with a pen and notepad, pencil and notepad, whatever. And you are going to start writing down everything that you wish you had. Everything that you wish you had. So no cell phone, no Wi-Fi, no electricity, no video games, no TV. You are flipping the switch for the breaker at your house and you're turning off fucking everything. I'd say, if anything, try to keep your freezer running probably. But flip the breaker, turn off pretty much everything in your house, turn off your cell phone, go put it somewhere, and then sit there and just write down everything that you wish you had. Yeah, that is going to be my biggest piece of advice for everyone that's trying to get more prepared. Because honestly, I can't tell you guys every single thing that you need to be more prepared. You guys are going to have to figure out specifically what you need. I mean, you know, like, and that's, I mean, we go down a couple of things on the list of things that everyone needs, you know, of like water storage. You know, you guys have to think about how much water, and I feel like I'm talking about this in like multiple streams, but it's a great thing to remind everyone regardless. Water filters, that's a huge thing. Having water on hand on your property wherever you live, having enough water for 2 weeks. I would say enough water for a week is probably going to be huge. Having water filters on top of that is going to be extremely important. But for 2 weeks, that's a great place to start. I mean, I know a lot of people, you know, say that when it comes to like financial savings, that you want to have about 6 months of financial savings. Like if you stop getting paid right now, you can pay your bills for 6 months, which is probably unrealistic for the vast majority of Americans. But if you think of that same metric of, you know, if the power went out right now, do you think that you could survive for 6 months? And how comfortably could you survive as well? because the average American has, I believe it was 2 weeks of food on them. I think that might have been less actually.
That's probably less. Most people I know.
How much
Today's economy.
food does average American household?
Reality is you should have been like food prepping years ago. Start food prepping now. It's going to get more expensive.
Yeah, if you're not food prepping now, you need to start fucking food prepping. Because, oh, woof.
Yeah, it's like 3 days.
It's 3 days.
Yeah.
The average American has an average of 3 days of food for emergencies. Dude, that's yike.
Let the power go out.
If the power ever goes out in the US, a lot of fucking people are going to die, man. A lot of people are going to die in America if the power goes out. And I've been saying it for a while, you know, like that, you know, Karen down the road will literally rip out your throat for a can of beans to feed her children. It's like, you should probably start taking this more seriously. Unfortunately, though, you know, the average chud firmly has it in their head that nothing ever happens. So many people, you try to tell them about prepping and you try to tell them about, you know, like, hey, bad things could be happening in the near future. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, I've been hearing that my entire life. No bad things have happened yet. I'm like,
dog.
Okay. I mean, good luck. You know, I'm gonna keep prepping. You don't prep, and we'll see which one of us, you know, winds out, you know, having a better time. Right there. I'm a raider, not a prepper.
Have fun with that.
Good luck. Good luck.
The only people you can raid is other preppers. Because they're the only people who's gonna have shit. So if you want to raid a prepper, have fun.
I've heard that take many times of, you know, my shit hits the fan plan is to be a marauder. Like, good luck.
The people you can maraud are people that are prepared.
Just good luck. You know, I hope that works out for you. We'll see where that goes, Hoss. You know, hey, you know what? Maybe he'll have a good time. I don't know.
You seen the meme of like when the home intruder enters my house after I blow off his kneecaps and unzip my pants, and it's like you're like, what are you doing?
You're gonna call the cops now, right?
Unzip his pants. Why'd you unzip your pants? It's like a reward.
It's like a reward. No, if you genuinely believe that that, you know, if the power goes out, that you're gonna start being a raider, and especially that you're gonna be doing it by yourself. Hey man, so you should go take a CQB class. Just go take a singular close quarters combat class, and you're gonna find out really, really quickly. You're gonna find out really quickly how much you do not want to be room clearing by yourself, and you don't want to be raiding. You don't want to be a marauder by yourself. Like, I mean, you don't want to be a marauder in general. Like, if somebody has if someone has the home defense, if somebody like has a house locked down, you know, like,
which will be the fucking prep.
And so once again, though, if somebody has a house locked down and you want what's inside of it, now, absolutely, you could burn the house down. You know, like, that's always like the answer that people go to. Like, oh, I'm just gonna burn the house down. Why would I ever do CQB? Why would I ever like raid and do that? I'm just gonna burn the house down. It's like, okay, well, if you're raiding the house because you want all the food and the supplies in it, well, then burning the house down is no longer an option. Oh, I'm just gonna use a grenade. Do you have a fucking grenade, dumbass? Do you have grenades? And then people are like, oh, well, I'll just use CS gas or a smoke grenade. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to have CS gas or a smoke grenade, that means that you would have had to have prepped that.
And have a gas.
So then you'd have to have a gas mask as well. And now we go back into so you have to prep. Like,
not just that, but like, you did the grenade range, obviously.
Yeah, no, I've been to the grenade range.
Yeah, how many
no, I've had grenades on me.
How many of those grenades exploded at the grenade range?
Dude, you feel terrified holding a grenade.
How many of them exploded?
The majority of them.
Majority of them?
Yeah.
I've heard rumors that like it's like.
Oh no, you get duds.
Yeah.
No, you absolutely get duds.
A lot more duds than people say.
No, you absolutely get duds with their grenades. But like, I think the average person has never actually held a grenade, and like you're just like, oh god, oh god.
Dude, holding the aerosol flashbangs because they're like not the paddles.
Yeah.
It's like, man, if I catch this on something.
Yep.
I literally will take all of them down.
I'm minus 6 minutes behind, and all the points you're making are great. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, what time are we planning we're going for? How long are we in right now?
We're at 2:05.
2:05.
We'll wrap it up.
Let's see. Let's go for another 15. Wife hasn't seen me in 2 days. She'd probably like to see my ugly mug a little bit.
Let's go to midnight. Fuck.
All right, midnight stream, boys. Let's go.
Really pissed her off.
Yeah.
We'll do it on Mother's Day.
Oh God, I don't want to do that. bad idea. Trump lost to Iran. I mean, I guess like,
We lost track.
would you say America lost or did Israel lose?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Iran's winning.
Oh, did you see that? It was Harrison. Harrison. I forget his last name. He's with InfoWars.
Yeah.
He said like when he posted up that like Iran won, and he was like, "Man, the feeling it like how it must feel to be in a real nation." And because there was all the videos and photos of everyone's waving the Iranian flag and like everyone's out there celebrating. There's just kids and there's and like everyone was celebrating and it was just like I remember when America looked like this.
Two things. One, technically, the war's not over.
I know technically not the war's not over, but it was just like it was like looking at that and like I would say that in itself, that was probably the best piece of propaganda that I've ever seen in my fucking life. That was probably the best piece of propaganda because it was just so simple. It was just them being happy. And it was like, I mean, we don't have that fucking propaganda put out.
Here's the real winner. Russia and China.
Russia and China won.
They're the real winners because they got all the intel gas.
So I was thinking about this in the exact same mindset of like you've played the game Risk, right?
Yeah.
So the best way to win a game of Risk is letting your opponents fight each other. That is how you win a game of Risk, is letting your opponents fight each other constantly and doing everything you can to get your opponents to always be at war with each other while you're over here stacking troops, while you're over here stacking supplies, while you're over here just like you just keep taking like one single piece over and over and over, right? And you're just stacking troops, building up. And then finally it's like, all right, so you guys have how many cards? Okay, so I'm gonna lay down these. Okay. So I'm grabbing my 60 troops and so I'm gonna take over this whole fucking country now. Like, and that's how you win a game of Risk. And now I realize that like, oh, but that's just a heckin' board game. I get that. I'm just saying though, like Russia and China. Well, no, because Russia's pretty fucking weakened right now too.
True, but when I say that their strength is the oil trade, they're the only ones.
I feel like if like on a global level, like the countries that are probably doing the best right now is probably China and I was about to say fucking Taiwan, but LOL.
China.
I know.
Soon to be China.
Soon to be China. Let's see, South Korea, China, and one other. Of like anyone that's like seems like they're doing well.
Maybe
Argentina?
Maybe.
I don't know.
They've come back.
Definitely China though.
No, I say Russia because who's producing natural gas right
Oh, Saudi Arabia. That's what I was going to say was the next one. No?
now? Not anymore. Not right now. Saudi Arabia has their oil infrastructure destroyed, and Saudi Arabia.
Oh, this is all affecting them, isn't it? I didn't think about that.
Saudi Arabia's biggest income. What do you think it is?
It's oil.
Apple. Topical recently.
Wouldn't it be tech?
Tourism.
Saudi Arabia's number one income right now is tourism.
Well, not right now, not anymore. Because all the
Yeah, I mean, thanks, but it was tourism.
It was on par to beat oil out.
Huh? I thought it was like oil and tech.
But on top of that, because of this whole fucking feud, because it's all dumbass fucking war, guess what now gets to happen?
Yeah, don't you mean South Taiwan?
It costs $2 million now as a toll to run a ship.
Yeah, no, the Strait of Hormuz, that whole thing is so fucked, man. And I honestly think, and like I saw somebody you saying Saudi Arabia, I'm out, dude. What? Bro, we're just having a conversation here. Like the fuck? Like just mentioning another country, I'm leaving. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
bye.
Actually, Ryan Dawson had a really good take this morning. You know what he called?
I mean, Saudi Arabia absolutely is not my fucking ally. I don't support them at all.
Saudi Arabia is. We're gonna rename it. You know how China's East Taiwan?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia is East Israel. Like the entire United Emirates.
I mean, Saudi Arabia is just like Israel light.
East Israel.
Yeah, it's just Israel light. Man, that was such a trip though. Like figuring out that the entire Vegas shooting was absolutely Saudi Arabia's fault, or not Saudi Arabia's fault. A Saudi Arabian deal gone wrong. Have you gone down that rabbit hole yet?
I've been down all the Vegas shooting rabbit holes.
It's the most plausible that it was Saudi, and it was a Saudi gun deal that went wrong.
It's the gun deal that went wrong.
But it makes the most sense because of how many Saudis were in that area at the time, and they needed some kind of fucking cover for it.
I think the Saudi Arabia involvement is the cover itself. It's definitely Operation Fast and Furious, and I think it's actually trafficking.
How about this? At the end of the day,
it's not what they fucking told us.
It's not what they fucking told us. Okay, at the end of the fucking day. No. The Vegas shooting is not what they told us. And I think that's the point. You know, it's the same thing with 9/11. You know, like, okay, look, at the end of the day, it's not the story they told us. That is the most important part.
These fuckers are lying.
Also in the Epstein files, you know, them asking where the real pilot was. That's also like a, well, you know, interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll start reading the super chats. We're about there.
One of them actually takes
Ian just did a good breakdown on that. Yeah, maybe we'll have to get Ian on the channel. Ian, you're gonna be my next guest. Oh, he might have meant Ian Carroll.
I'm pretty sure he meant Ian Carroll.
Well, you were just talking about it, so it made sense.
I had to do a breakdown.
Well, it made sense.
I can do a breakdown.
Okay, now how do I find? How do you click it though?
I'm on StreamYard.
Huh?
I'm on StreamYard.
Well, you can go to top fans, but how do I click super chats?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You can set goals. I set a goal once and nothing fucking happened. All right. You want to flip that a little bit? All right. So we're reading through the super chat now, y'all. And let's see. This is, I think you're in that chat. I'm in this other one. Keep up the fight. Yet come here. We got y'all. Dude, I'm not leaving Washington. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. I know that everyone wants me to leave Washington, but I'm not fucking doing it. The New World Order is fighting for the petrodollar economics. If the petrodollar collapses, imagine the Weimar Republic, but global. U.S. politics would get classy with tar, feathers, rope.
Okay, here's my issue with that. The petrodollar doesn't exist. This entire war proves it.
Yeah, no, the petrodollar doesn't exist. It was completely fabricated and made up. You know, and now we're all having to fight over what we perceive as the petrodollar. I mean, the U.S. dollar also technically doesn't exist because it's not backed by anything. The petrodollar is, you know, the petrodollar and U.S. dollar is being manipulated constantly. Like all the currency that we're currently dealing with is being manipulated constantly.
If the U.S. economy is tied to the petrodollar, then how come the power is still on?
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's just like a lot of these currencies that we are currently dealing with, it's monopoly money, and they could take it away at any time. And that's why I firmly believe that the goal for the U.S. government is to create the universal basic income. And they're going to try to get away from every system that we currently have, especially having physical dollars. I think it's the biggest thing that we're going to see in the next, probably 5 years or so. Universal basic income, and they're going to do everything and anything they can to get away from physical cash and accepting physical cash. And they're going to want you to go into certain places and give all of your physical cash. And they're going to say, hey, no stores are taking physical cash anymore. Physical cash no longer exists. Bring all of your physical cash to banks, and we're going to give you something else that's going to go on your cell phone. They're going to try to go into what Mexico's doing right now, of making it where every single cell phone is going to be attached to a person. No longer are you going to be able to have anonymous accounts. No longer are you going to be able to have anonymous anything. Every single ID is attached directly to a cell phone, and they're probably going to do the exact same thing with money, because they want total control, and it just makes sense. Okay. Do you believe the Imperial Vril Germans are real with their anti-gravity ships, and do they pose a viable or feasible resistance to the criminal allied governments, or are they just a myth? I believe that there is a lot of old technology that has existed for a very, very long time that we've been lied about. In no way will I rule out the fact that there is anti-gravity ships. I think that there is a lot of tech that we probably do not know and do not understand, and the majority of movies are taking inspiration off of real tech, like Iron Man suits, super soldiers, flying cars, all of this. I would not rule out for a second that all of this tech exists, and we're going to see this tech come out in the next decade, and they're going to try to probably spin it in some way of aliens or some dumb shit. And but I bet that there is a lot of old tech like this, and like anti-gravity ships and whatnot. And the Germans really were looking into old tech, and the Germans, World War II era Germans were really about going into all of these conspiracy theories, and they probably were onto a lot of stuff that we're not being told about now. Now, that being said, do I have proof of this? No, but I'm not going to rule it out. All right. 20, dude, Dano, you give like the most random super chats. I don't even know what that means. 20 pounces, kiss to the floor. Oh, okay. Got it. That means push-ups.
20.
Halo is gay as Fructose. Ow. Nuh-uh. No you. Okay. Is that all our super chats for today?
Yep. Hell
yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate you. And once again, and I'm going to keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this. You guys need to be prepping more, and you guys need to have an open mind. Stop ruling out anything as a possibility. Everything and anything is a possibility at this point. With the Epstein files, I think that more of us need to start having an open mind about how insane, magical, and bonkers this world actually is, and how much we've kind of we've been kind of shunned away to it, and we've been made to believe that so many things that potentially could be real are nothing more than fantasies that we see in our movies and our television and in our entertainment. And there's probably a lot more insane shit that's actually real. And if you guys are just tuning in, then I guess you're gonna have to go back and watch the whole stream and give me another view. Oopsies, but I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and I'm gonna start knocking out my push-ups now. And if you guys are also watching, then and you feel like doing it, knock out 20. I'm gonna do 25 because I don't do 20 push-ups. That's wrong. If I could get Lampy Cam, please and thank you. Which I guess we didn't even use Lampy Cam the whole time. We didn't even say hi to Lampy once. Who's like, I'm tired in there. All right, 25 push-ups. Woo! 25. Okay, you're 80. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to make it. Ape, you guys strong. Peace.